what I'm doing here, guys, I'm just going to be doing 5 sets. The 2 first sets are just going to be warm-ups, so I'm doing lateral dumbbell raises, and this is a very good exercise for working the lateral head of the deltoid, which is the middle deltoid, the middle head of the shoulder. That's really going to give your shoulders that roundness and really going to get your shoulders to pop. So I'm going to go 2 warm-up sets and then 3 working sets.
Harry wants to know what's the best front delt exercise?
Best what?
Front delt exercise.
Best front delt exercise would be anything where you bring the weight up in front of your body. So for example, dumbbell front raise.
Another question here. Is it better to go light and focus on squeeze or to go heavy and not squeeze so much for some bolder looking shoulders?
I would say a variety of everything. So muscle grows from progressive overload. Now there are many different types of overload. One of them is weight overload, one of them is stress overload, one of them is repetition overload, many different factors. So sometimes go heavy, overload the muscle with weight. Other times focus on overloading the muscle with contraction, squeeze, and tension, time under tension. Go a bit closer to and let everyone see the device in the mirror, just so they know what we're working with. So this is the device that we got, guys. If you can see that, it's a multi-platform device. And then we've also got Snapchat and Periscope going as well. Alright, so this is my first working set. When I do this exercise, I try to bring my shoulder blades back and really focus on using the deltoid with the weight.
We've got a question from KJ. What is the best way to lose hip fat and gain muscle?
Best way to lose hip fat?
Yep, and gain muscle.
Well, first off, guys, you cannot spot reduce body fat. So the only way to lose body fat is to lose overall body fat, and that is done through diet and exercise. You must be in a calorie deficit in order to burn body fat. Now there are a few ways you can get into a calorie deficit. That is 1, eating less calories, or 2, burning more calories through exercise, whether it be weight training or cardio. This is set number 2. Now when you're doing this exercise, the shoulders are the primary muscle being worked. Lateral deltoid is the primary head. Secondary muscles would be the front deltoid, the rear deltoid, and also the traps.
Thanks, bud.
Are we on Snapchat as well, babe? I'll explain to you what I'm doing.
What's a good workout that a trucker can do on the road?
That a trucker could do on the road?
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're out on the road a lot, you know, you're probably going to pass a million gyms. So if you get to a gym, get to the gym, do a workout in. You're not really going to be able to get sufficient workout in on the road. So make sure you just stop at the gym and get it done that way.
What about shoulders though? Anything in the, like this or?
Well, I guess, whatever you're delivering in the truck, you could always go out back, the deltoid raise or something like that. I'm just going to go Snapchat. What's good, guys? Just doing a live stream. I'm on Facebook, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and also Snapchatting. So that's my story there. Alright, so this is my third and final set for this. And once I've done this, I'm going to go to my next shoulder exercise. Any questions you guys have, ask them now, and my marketing manager might be your friend to answer them. Any questions, guys?
So lately I've been going over my daily protein intake by about 40 grams. Good thing or just pointless?
If you're going over your daily protein intake, that's alright, Now my daily protein intake recommendations is around 170 grams. If you need 1 gram of protein per pound of your lean body weight. However, because I'm on such a high calorie diet, I consume 4,500 calories per day, my protein intake is around 300 grams. Now, it's not benefiting me in any way in terms of muscle growth because I'm eating that much protein. Most of that protein is getting used as energy. So there's no benefit to having more protein than what you need, but however, you have to get in your calories from somewhere. So is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Not necessarily either, but once your protein intake is met, then it is obviously ideal to get more macronutrients from carbs and fats. Fat for hormone regulation, testosterone production, and carbs for energy. Your body's best source of fuel. Alright, second exercise, guys. We're going to go to... Actually, we're going to go to the machine. Put the powder over there.
Carlos wants to know, how can he increase on the bench? So I'm guessing increase his weight on the bench.
Bench?
Yeah.
The best way to increase weight on the bench is get a spotter or get a friend or get someone in the gym to help you get a few force reps out. So if you can only bench 80 kgs for 5 reps, get a spotter so you can get a few force reps out to get 2 or 3 extra reps out. That way you're overloading the muscle with extra weight that it hasn't experienced. Eventually, as time goes on, you're going to be able to push more weight. And you'll eventually be able to do 8 reps instead of 5 at 80 kgs.
Mario Welsh wants to know, who is your biggest inspiration?
I've got many big inspirations. Depends what you talk about. If you talk about gym, talk about life. In the gym scene, I would say Arnold Schwarzenegger, Greg Plitt. In life in general, I would say The Rock, Wayne Johnson, maybe Warren Buffett. Business. I got many big inspirations in life.
We've got some people on Facebook who have just tuned in saying, who are you talking to? Because they see your eyes are going to the different cameras. So he is on different...
So yeah, for everyone that's just joined me now, I am live streaming on multiple different platforms. I'm live streaming on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Periscope, and then also, what are we doing? Snapchat behind the scenes.
Snapchat, yeah.
Alright, so second exercise for shoulders now, guys. I'm doing the shoulder press machine. Now the normal way to do this is you want to sit on the seat this way. And you lift the weight up like this. However, what I'm going to be doing, I want to focus more of the weight on my front deltoid. So I'm going to sit on this machine reverse, and I'm going to push into the weight. That helps me put more stress on the front of my shoulder. Now, a more developed front deltoid is going to give you a better bicep and shoulder tie-in. So it's going to make your shoulders look that much more better, and your arms look that much more better. Just been for a swim, guys. So I like to sit here. I like to put my arms right on the edge of the seat so I can lean my body into the weight.
We've got a question from Danny from Facebook. What would you say is the best workout for working the inner chest and developing that definition?
Alright Danny, first off, there is no inner chest muscle. There's only an upper and a lower part of the chest. So my best advice to build the inner chest is develop overall chest mass. So do all your basic exercises, whether bench press, dumbbell flies, dips, whatever it is, and just build overall chest mass. Eventually with enough mass in your chest, the inner area of your chest will fill out. However, whatever exercise, you cannot isolate a certain area of your chest, so you cannot isolate the inner area. But what you can do is place more stress and more emphasis on the inner area. So you're not isolating it, but you're focusing more stress and activation to that area. So exercises that will target more of the inner chest area, not inner chest muscle, would be stuff like cable flies or dumbbell flies, where you're pulling from the inner area of your chest. So those exercises will help develop the inner area, but like I said before, focus on building overall mass and it will eventually pull out.
David wants to see your abs.
I'm bulking right now, guys, so don't really have much.
Question from, looks like YouTube. Sean Penny asks, hi Joseph, my question is, if the weight you lift does not increase over a period of time, would muscle growth come to a halt, especially when on a calorie deficit? How could you fix this? Thanks, Big J.
Somewhat true, because muscle growth is from progressive overload, so you have to keep progressing. However, you don't have to keep progressing in weight. You can progress in repetitions, or you can progress in stress or tension. So for example, if if you can only bench press 80 kgs for 10 reps. Now, if you did 80 kgs at 10 reps with a slower movement, that is more stress and more tension on the chest, on the pectoral muscles. Therefore, that is overloading muscle from a different way instead of overloading from progressing in the weight. So there are many ways to overload the muscle. Alright, third and final set first, guys, and then I'm going to go with my next exercise.
Hey, Joshua wants to know, who's your best mate from the EHP Labs team?
Who's my best mate from the EHP Labs team? Oh man, I got many mates at EHP, and you know, I love them all. You know, they're all very close to me. Yeah, Yato, Robbie Frame, Rachel. Man, there's too many of them to name.
How many times a week do you recommend training shoulders?
I train each muscle group once or twice per week. I find that is best for muscle growth. It really depends on the volume and intensity you train them at. I personally train my shoulder fully once a week because they're my most developed muscle, where my other muscles I try to train it a bit more. Third and final set.
Dylan James, how long of a session should I spend in the gym to keep my position good? So Dylan, he will answer you as soon as he's done this set.
Sorry, what was that question? How long
Dylan
in the
wants to
gym?
know, how long of a session should I spend in the gym to keep my physique looking good?
I would advise at least 45 minutes and no more than 2 hours. Sorry if I forget to look at you guys. There's too many cameras right now. But yeah, I would advise 45 minutes at the least, 2 hours at the most.
Okay.
Question from Instagram. Hi Joseph, I'm struggling to lose lower stomach fat. What's the best thing for this? I'm a postman, so I walk miles a day, plus do 40 minutes cardio in the gym.
Can't spot reduced body fat than overall body fat, but the key is diet and cardio. So focus on a very good diet. You must be in a calorie deficit. If you guys need help with a custom workout program or a custom meal plan that'll help you build muscle or lose body fat, I'd love to help you guys. Visit my website. If you're on Facebook, the link is above the video. If you're on Instagram, the link will be in my bio. And if you're on YouTube, the link will be in the description. So just visit my website, join my private program, and I will create the perfect meal plan workout program designed specifically for you with all calories, macronutrients, protein, carbs, fats, meant perfectly for you and your specific goals. And if you follow that and stick to it, stay committed, you will get results guaranteed. And if you don't, 100% money back. All right, next exercise, guys. I'm going to work with front delts. So I'm going back to the dumbbells.
Joseph, Jenny on Facebook is asking, should I focus on stripping fat before trying to build muscle? And can I do this by using weights or is this all cardio?
Should you focus on stripping fat or building muscle first? This is a really individual question, and it depends on a person. Obviously, if someone is very overweight and has a lot of body fat, you'd want to focus on losing fat first. If someone's skinny, doesn't have much muscle, but a little bit of body fat, you probably want to focus on building some lean muscle first. So it really comes down to the individual. If you need some help, maybe email me at support@josephrakichfitness.com. Send in some pictures, and I will advise you what I recommend you to do in regards to if you should build muscle first or drop body fat first.
Alright, Jack wants to know, can he get ripped in 4 weeks?
Again, individual question. If you're 30% body fat, then no. If you're 12% body fat, potentially. So it's a really individual question. I cannot just give a blanket statement answer to this one. I don't know what you look like, Jack. I do not know what your body fat percentage is, so it really depends. But if you do need help, visit my website. So this exercise I'm doing here, guys, is dumbbell front raises. Now I'm doing alternatives, so I'm doing one arm at a time. Now this exercise, I'm putting my hands this way, and what that's going to allow me to do is put more stress and more activation in the front deltoid. If I turn my hands this way, it's going to place more emphasis on the lateral delt. So we want to focus on the front delt, so I'm putting my hands this way. I'm doing it seated. So one at a time.
They want to know how tall you are.
178 centimeters. and I currently weigh 93 kgs.
Hey, James Reed just wants to say, can I just say you are a legend, mate, so motivational and have followed you for many years, inspiration at its best.
Thank you, James Reed. I appreciate that comment, and I appreciate everyone who gives me love and support.
James says, buddy, I can't bulk up no matter how much I work out. What do you recommend?
You can't bulk up and you work out a lot. The obvious key, the obvious solution right here is your diet. You must be eating more calories. You must be consuming more calories than what you burn on a day-to-day basis in order to gain weight. So, if you're not gaining weight, increase your calories. If you increase your calories but you're still not gaining weight, increase them more. It's all about fueling your body.
How long of a rest in between sets? Fidel wants to know.
I don't time my rest periods specifically. I just go when I feel ready for my next set. It depends on training as well. If I'm training legs and I do a heavy set of like 140 kg squats for 20 reps, I'll probably be resting a good 5 or 10 minutes before I do my next set. But now if I do a set of bicep curls or hammer curls for 20 reps, I can probably do my next set 30 seconds later. So it really depends on.
What's your favorite leg exercise for adding muscle?
I've probably got 3 favorite exercises. Squats and leg press are the 2 mass builders, but also another favorite is leg extension. The reason I love leg extension because you can really focus on getting a good squeeze and good contraction. When you get a good squeeze and contraction, you can activate the muscle so much more, and that leads to such good growth. When you're doing squats and leg press, you can't really get such a good contraction, but the muscle grows from just heavy heavy weight overload on the muscle. So there are 2 different variables there. I'm gonna do 3 sets on this exercise, guys. So next set.
BCAAs during workout, helpful or a waste of money?
It depends. If you're bulking and consuming a high calorie diet with a lot of protein, you probably do not need BCAAs. However, if you are dieting and low on calories, then BCAAs will benefit you because you're in a calorie deficit. And BCAAs are basically protein broken down to amino acids, and BCAAs are your branching amino acids, which are the most important amino acids in regards to building muscle and maintaining muscle. So if you're cutting and trying to lose fat, then I would say supplementing with BCAAs is a very good thing to do. And when I cut and when I diet, that's what I do. Alright, next set. Watch out, babe. You've done this one, have you? So this right here is working the front part on my shoulder. Question, guys, are we on YouTube?
We
Yes.
are. How about some questions from YouTube, guys?
Should YouTube not be horizontal or not?
Scott wants to know, do you train abs on a separate day or with another muscle group from Instagram?
I train abs with another muscle group. So, for example, it would be chest and abs. So I do a big muscle group like chest, and then abs the last 20 minutes of the workout. Or back and abs, or leg and abs, something like that. Are we on YouTube?
Yeah. What do you do for
YouTube
cardio?
horizontal though?
Yeah, change around.
That's all good. Okay. Next question.
What do you do for cardio?
Because I am bulking, trying to gain weight, I don't do any cardio. However, when I do decide to diet and lean up and get more ripped, then, sorry, I'm forgetting about it. I got too many cameras and not focusing with it. But when I do diet down and try to lose weight, I will be adding in cardio. I'll be doing hill sprints and probably also some low intensity cardio on the treadmill. The hill sprints for the afterburn effect, and the low intensity for just calorie burn.
Cool. Rory Cook, watching from Ireland. You're a legend. Thanks for the content.
Appreciate the comment, Rory.
Sam Richens, how do I help strengthen my weaker arm? May seem less noticeable compared to my stronger.
First off, what you have to remember is no one is ever going to notice that or realize that apart from you. Now, I have one rare deltoid that's bigger than the other, but no one's ever going to know that apart from me. So it's an individual thing that only really affects the person who has the problem. But what you could do, for example, if your left arm is smaller than your right, maybe do a few extra sets on your left arm, and really focus on your form.
Fast
So-
cardio for fast fat loss.
What's that, sorry?
Fast cardio for fast fat loss.
Fast cardio for fast fat loss, yes. HIIT cardio is the best type of cardio you can do. The most superior, hill sprints, something where you get your heart rate up through the roof and then let it drop back down. That is the best type of cardio you can do for fat burning.
Can you train to strengthen ligaments?
I guess with heavy load, your ligaments will strengthen over time, but I wouldn't say there's any direct training that you can do specifically to strengthen them, yeah. Right, last set for this, guys.
Hey, in a calorie deficit,
Yep.
is it helpful to use fat burners or are they a waste of money? If yes, which one do you recommend?
Do you need to use fat burner when in a calorie deficit? No, you don't. Will a fat burner be beneficial to lose fat in a calorie deficit? Yes, it will. Fat burner are designed to burn more calories. So the more calories you burn, the more body fat you are going to lose. Now there are many different fat burners out there on the market. Some are good, some are not so good. A good fat burner that I like to use is OxyShred from EHP Labs, and also just straight caffeine sometimes, guys. Caffeine is a very good stimulant and gets you burning more calories at rest. And the more calories you burn at rest, the bigger of a deficit you're going to be in. The bigger of a deficit you're in, the more fat you're going to burn.
How much caffeine a day?
It really depends on the individual. Now, probably 500 milligrams of caffeine per day is a very high dose, so you wouldn't want to go anything over that. When you do something with caffeine, try to take it in the morning. Obviously, if you take it too later on in the day, you've got to stop this thing.
What do you tell somebody who's very tall, skinny, hard gainer to help them build their shoulders be as big as yours?
If you're a
Jason
hard
Miller.
gainer, train hard and make sure you're getting enough calories. That's always the biggest problem, guys. People are not getting enough calories. So eat more, bigger portion sizes, and if you really struggle with your appetite, like you physically cannot eat any more food, that is when weight gainer shakes may come of use. Now, I don't usually recommend weight gainer shakes. I always advise whole food first. But if you simply cannot force any more chicken and rice down your mouth, liquid calories are the easiest way to go.
Jimmy Hale from Las Vegas. I'm on my second round of your program and loving it.
Awesome.
Wicked.
Always love to hear the positive.
Yeah,
feedback
we've got
from clients.
another positive comment from Gino saying your videos and posts inspire me. Keep up the good work. Greetings from Holland.
Thank you.
Where's everyone from? Let's see.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be interesting. Fantastic. What's your personal from? Let's say this is David. David Shoot. What's your calorie intake per day?
My calorie intake per day, right now because I am bulking, my calorie intake is pretty high and I'm on 4,500 calories per day minimum. If you want to see a full day of eating, guys, just search my name up on YouTube. I have a full day of eating now. The video is about 20 minutes long. I take you through my whole day, show you exactly what I eat, when I eat it, and I also put the macronutrient and calorie breakdown for every single meal. So how much protein, carbs, fats, every meal, and the total at the end of the day.
Question from Facebook. Fidel Montes Jr. My girlfriend just started working out with me, and we want to know if Mimi, your girlfriend, does the same workouts as you, and is the diet different? Mimi?
Yeah, so she does. Like, obviously, her diet is different to me because she is on a lot less calories, but the workouts are, somewhat the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes we train together. Sometimes she trains by herself and does her own thing.
Sometimes I train him.
Sometimes she trains me. Yeah. Now she does a lot more glutes and hamstrings than me. I don't really focus too much of my workouts to glutes and hamstrings. Run more biceps and chest, where she doesn't do much chest, obviously. So our workouts are different, but a lot of the times we do train together. Like yesterday, we trained triceps together.
Yeah.
Jack Wiley asks, why am I not feeling sore after some of my workouts?
So what you have to remember, Jack, is soreness is not an indicator for muscle growth. However, soreness is an indicator that you did have a good workout, and a good workout does lead to more muscle growth sometimes. But now, if you're not sore, don't worry about it. You don't have to be sore in order to grow. Just focus on training hard each time, and eventually the gains will come. Diet is always the biggest factor. All right, last exercise for shoulders now, guys. I am going to be doing dumbbell press. I'm just going to keep it light. My shoulders are pretty fatigued, and I've already trained biceps before this. So just going to do some light dumbbell shoulder press.
We've got people from San Diego, Germany, Australia. Alexander, who needs pre-workout when you have this? Roy from Germany says you made the best, shortest workout videos ever, bro.
I appreciate that comment, thank you. So right now guys, I'm doing dumbbell shoulder press. I'm not going heavy, just keeping it light. And I'm not focusing on weight overload, but what I'm focusing on is nice, slow and controlled, and just activating the shoulders from that point of view. I've got 2 more sets, and that's going to be the end of my shoulder workout for today. So any last questions that you guys have on any platform, whatever you're on, whether it be Facebook, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, or Periscope, ask me now, and my marketing manager or my girlfriend will ask me.
We've got one here from Jared. If you're trying to lose weight, is it okay to drink coffee with sugar and cream or just black? Please respond. I'm from Alabama.
Ideally, you'd want to drink just black coffee because it doesn't have any calories. However, you can still drink your coffee with milk or with sugar, but you have to take those calories into consideration, and you still have to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose fat. So go 3 sets in total. I've already done 1, guys. I'm going to keep it the same weight, not going to go heavier. Just really focus on
Where can I buy your supplements? From Jared.
I have supplements available on my website, guys.
Yeah.
Just visit my website, josephrakicfitness.com, or click the link in the video. If you're on Facebook, the link's in the above. If you're on Instagram, the link's in the bio. If you're on YouTube, the link's in the description. So click the link there, visit my website, and I have a supplement tab which has all the supplements on my website there. Alright, 1 more set, guys, and that's the end of my workout.
How much do you eat before your session? Cheers from Mexico.
My favorite meal to have before the gym is a big bowl of oats, whether it be 100 grams of oats or 200 grams of oats, and 1 scoop of protein powder. I usually like to have this 1 or 2 hours before I train, so the carbs get into my system and not just sitting in my gut.
And can I still lose weight if I don't go gym very often but have active days and low calorie intake? From Karen in the UK.
Yep, that's still possible to lose fat and lose weight if you don't go to the gym. However, the gym is the best way to burn calories. So if you want to lose weight to the best of your ability, then going to the gym is obviously the best thing. And this goes for everyone, guys. If you're not sure on what your workout program should be like, if you're not sure what your diet should be like, I've done this for many years for myself and thousands of clients all across the world. Creating meal plans and workout programs for people to build muscle or lose body fat. So if any of you guys need professional help, then come to me, visit my website, and I'll be more than happy to have you as one of my clients create personalized meal plans and workout programs for you to achieve your dream physique.
Hey, we've got a homeboy from New Zealand, Hirangi, says, can we only buy your supplements on your website, not at any other stores?
From New Zealand, this guy is.
Yeah.
So the supplements are available on my website. However, you can buy them in supplement stores around New Zealand. NZ Muscle sells them, Explosive Supplements sell them. I train at Wolf's Gym here in Henderson. We've got a supplement store over there, and we sell EHP Lab supplements there. So you can buy them if you do live in New Zealand. Many shops around the country have them. All right, last set, guys, and then I'll answer a few more questions.
Is it true that bicep curls are useless for building big arms?
Nope.
People tell me that deadlifts, squats, and pull-ups are the best way to go. Is this true? From Christoph.
Are bicep curls a waste of time for building big arms? No, that is completely false. Bicep curls are a great way to isolate the bicep muscle and work the bicep muscle. If you work the bicep muscle, it's going to grow, providing your diet's on track. Now, the exercises that you mentioned were squats, deadlifts, and something else, I can't remember what it was, but pull-ups. They don't really work the biceps apart from pull-ups, so they're not really going to build big arms as such. They're big compound exercises, which will build overall mass for your physique, but if you want, direct mass to a certain muscle, then you have to isolate as well. Focus on big compound lifts and focus on isolation.
We've got Jimmy Hale who says this program is amazing, guys. Definitely recommend. So shout out to Jimmy.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Shout out to you. Thank you. Anyway, guys, that is the end of my shoulder workout today. I hope you enjoyed the live stream.
One last one
question.
from Dashing KOB. How many cheat meals do you eat a month or a week?
Personally, I don't have any cheat meals at all ever because I'm on such a high calorie diet. Even if I do want burgers and fries or ice cream, I can actually fit it into my calorie requirements. And therefore, because it's in my calorie and macronutrient requirements, it's not actually a cheat meal. However, when cutting it on a low calorie diet, then you may have to include some cheat meals here and there because you are so restricted on your calories. Now, do I advise cheat meals? Not really, but what I do advise is a refeed day. Because a refeed day is far superior to a cheat meal in regards to fat loss. A refeed day, just to quickly summarize it, it's a day where you increase your calorie, your carb intake by 100% or more, putting you in a calorie surplus for this day. What this does, it increases your metabolism, boosts your metabolic rate, increases your leptin hormones, increases your T3 hormones, and they are the king fat burning hormones. Now when you're dieting and trying to lose fat, your leptin levels, your T3 levels and your metabolism all slow down in order for your body to not burn body fat. Basically your body's just trying to survive because you're essentially starving to death. So it's a defense mechanism from the body. So when you're in a low calorie diet, consuming low carbs, low calories for a long period of time, all these hormones will drop. So the benefit of a refeed day is to have one day a week where your calories are higher than normal, your carbs are higher than normal, and what this does, it increases your leptin levels, increases your T3, and raises your metabolism a little bit so you can continue to burn fat optimally for the rest of your cut. So a refeed day is far superior to a cheat meal in regards to overall fat loss. If you guys want to read more about a refeed day, I have an article on my website where I explain in depth fully. So just go to my website, click on the article tab, click on the nutrition section, and I've got the full article in there explaining refeed days.
I've had several questions here about diet plans and vegetarian Indian food.
Yep.
Do you offer that as part of your meal plans?
Yes, I do.
Have a whole vegetarian section in it, right?
All of my meal plans are customized, guys. They're 100% customized. So if you're a vegetarian, I can create the perfect meal plan for you based around your own food preferences. That is no problem at all. If you don't like salmon, I won't include salmon in your meal plan. If you don't like kumara or sweet potato, I won't include kumara in your meal plan.
If you're allergic to anything?
If you're allergic to peanuts or peanut butter, I won't put peanut butter in your meal plan. So my diets are 100% personalized to my clients' specifications and food preferences. If you're a vegetarian, there's no problem at all.
We've just got a question here from Alejandro.
Yep.
The sets when you put them up on Snapchat in 2015, 12, 10 and 8, will that help me to build mass or is it more for definition?
It will help you to build mass, yes, as long as your diet is on point and you're consuming enough calories. Muscle grows from stress and overload. Now, when I'm doing 20 rep sets, the weight is still heavy and I'm still damaging the muscle. When I damage the muscle, it is, damaged, so the body, to adapt to that, to handle that stress next time, has to grow. And it's only going to grow if you are fueling it with enough calories. So I always use a variety of rep ranges, whether it be some weeks I'll train with a rep range, just 4 to 8 and go really heavy. Other weeks I'll train with a rep range from 15 to 20. There's many different ways to train, guys, and my best advice is always mix it up and use a variety.
Trevor, how long does your shoulder session take?
My shoulder session, usually takes about half an hour. So I trained for an hour today. I did half an hour biceps, which was the first part of the workout that you guys didn't see, but I did put that up on my Snapchat, so if you want to check it out there, just go check my Snapchat. And then the second half of my workout was shoulders, which I live streamed on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Periscope, all at the same time.
Okay, Sarvin's begging us. Should I lift and do cardio at the same time, or do I lose fat first and then start lifting?
Depends what your goals are, but if your goal is to lose fat, then yes, lift weights and do cardio, because weights build muscle, they increase the metabolic rate, and when you've got more muscle, you're going to be burning more calories throughout the day. The higher metabolic rate, you're going to be burning more calories through the day. Plus, lifting weights is a great way to burn calories in itself. So I advise you to do weights and cardio. Alright guys, I'll do 2 more questions and then I'm going to end the live stream there. So last few questions, fire them through, guys.
Dylan, my friend bought your program, but he's still weak. What should he do?
Dylan, so your friend bought the program and he's still weak. Obviously, my best advice is to just give it time, because the body has to adapt and it will take time to build your strength up. Now, if you're not increasing in your strength, like I mentioned before earlier in this live stream, for those of you who just tuned in, you might have missed it. Get a training partner or just ask someone in the gym to give you a spot. So if you're doing bench press, the example that I used before, if you're doing bench press, you can only bench 80 kgs for 6 reps. Get a spotter to help you get 2 or 3 extra reps out. Now, even though you're getting a spot, you're still overloading the muscle with extra weight that it hasn't experienced. So it is always a good way to increase your strength that way.
Across all platforms, we're
Yep.
probably well over 1,000 questions right now. Some people saying, gosh, it's frustrating, I can't get my questions answered. When you sign up, we have a secret Facebook group for members only, probably worth pointing out that...
Okay. Yeah, apologies to everyone that questions that I'm unable to answer. And same with on Snapchat. I know my Snapchat's on private, but when I do go public, I get so many questions, it's impossible for me to answer them all. So I apologize to all those people that I cannot respond to. But once you do become a JRF client, I do have an exclusive VIP members only Facebook area where all my clients can post up, share their before and after pictures, and I'm always in there, replying back to clients, helping them out. So that goes for any of my clients who join my program. You are joined to the secret JRF members Facebook group. Anyway, guys, that is the end of my live stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing more live streams soon, so make sure you check back. Thank you for watching, guys. Goodbye to everyone. Done.